Hey everyone, Mitchell from mitchellgould.com, and in today's video we're going to be going over the LinkedIn Audience Network. So I have an agenda here that we'll cover. We're first going to go over what is the Audience Network, should you turn it on or off, can you see the placements where your ads show if you are running ads on the Audience Network, and if you are running ads on the Audience Network, how can you better manage the spend and where those ads are showing. So let's go ahead and get started with going over what is the LinkedIn Audience Network. It's a network of websites and apps off of LinkedIn where your ads can show. So LinkedIn does provide the publisher list of these possible apps and websites where your ads can show. And here's a snapshot of that. You can see the publisher type app and web, and then you can also see the Interactive Advertising Bureau categories. Those are just standard categories which websites get grouped under. You can see an example here, BuzzFeed.com, Marble Mission, this app. This is probably a game. So in most cases, you probably don't want to be showing any of your ads on like a mobile app or a game app, just because there's a lot of wasted spend, a lot of wasted accidental clicks on those kinds of things. But if you do want to see the full list, you can go into the campaign manager and go into the plan section and click brand safety. And then you'll want to be on the publisher lists tab, and you can download the publisher list. So you can download the web and mobile app list, and you'll get that CSV file, and you can review all the publishers in there. So that's what it is. And now the question is, should you turn it on or off? So in most cases, and I would say probably, 95% of the cases, you want to keep the Audience Network off. Campaigns will typically drive a lot of budget to the Audience Network if it's enabled, just because you'll see lower cost per clicks. CPMs will be lower, but you'll see the actual performance of like people taking action and conversions is really a lot lower, just because a lot of those clicks are going to be low quality, like almost like accidental clicks. So they won't actually end up converting. They'll just end up costing you, but they will look cheaper. And most of the campaigns, we just keep them off. A reason, if we're turning it on could be if you have a very small niche audience, like I have for a client. We're currently testing the LinkedIn Audience Network, because if you've ever ran Google Display ads before for like a brand awareness approach, you'll also see a lot of low quality placements. So you'll see things like YouTube, kids YouTube channels, or mobile game sites. And you can make exclusions in Google as well, but a lot of times it's a lot harder to make bulk category like exclusions, where in LinkedIn there are options to exclude those IAB categories, and then as well as upload placement lists. So we'll take a look at that, and in the next couple of slides we'll also go over how you can better manage the spend. Let's go ahead and take a look at where you can see your ads show if you do have the LinkedIn Audience Network showing. So there is a publisher delivery report, and I'll show where you can access that. But it's going to show your the publisher name, the URL, if it was a website or app, when it was served, and then it's going to give that IAB category. And if you're in the LinkedIn Campaign Manager, again, you're going to want to be in the Plan Brand Safety section and go to the Publisher Delivery Reports tab. You'll then be able to see a list of monthly publisher reports for the last 6 months if you had campaigns that were running on the Audience Network. So you can click on that, and then you can download it, and that will download the CSV file, and it will look like this here. So if you end up wanting to run LinkedIn Audience Network ads, I would approach it by adding exclusions and also managing the budget. Again, it's something you could always test out, but if you are going to run it, definitely you want to manage the budget, because LinkedIn will tend to want to push all your budget, or a good percentage of it, to the Audience Network. So how you can do this is, say you have one campaign that you're targeting right now and you want to test running it on the Audience Network. You'll end up duplicating that campaign and putting 90% of the budget to one campaign that has the Audience Network off, because again, we want to keep most of the budget off of the Audience Network, and then we'll put a lower percentage, say like 10%, to a campaign that has the Audience Network on. So even when the Audience Network is on, it can still show ads in the LinkedIn ads feed, but again, in most cases, it's going to favor the Audience Network. So at least this way you can manage the budget that's being spent on the Audience Network, and you can still, test it out, monitor performance, and see what things look like. The other thing that you'll want to do is add a block list and category placement exclusions. So to add the category exclusions within your LinkedIn campaign, you can go into the placement section, and you'll see you have the LinkedIn Audience Network on, And then you can add exclusions for the different categories. So for this particular client, we have a small audience, and we're going to test just showing them on a few different categories. They're still like large categories, but there's a lot that we've excluded here. So you can go in and click on the category, and you can click which ones you want to exclude, and then click save. Additionally, you can upload a publisher list, a block, or an allow list. So you can block URLs that you don't want to show your ads on, or you can allow URLs that you want to show ads on. In this example here, we'll go ahead and go into the brand safety section, publish list, and we'll upload a list. So you can upload a block list, which is just a list of URLs that you want to block. I have an example of it here. I'm actually excluding all apps. So everything that goes to apps.apple or play.google, all those URLs that I got from the publisher list, I filter on all the app types, and then I save that as a CSV file. And now I'll go into LinkedIn and I'll select block list, and I'll call it block to apps. And then I'll click upload, and I'll upload this app CSV file that I created, and I'll agree and upload. Now this block list has been added. So I'll go back into my campaign, and then back in my campaign, I'll go down to the bottom of the exclusions here, and where it says add publisher list, I'll click add publisher list, and I'll select the block list that I added, and I'll save that campaign. So yeah, that's how I would approach the LinkedIn Audience Network. Again, for 99% of campaigns, you'll probably just want to keep it off. If you have any questions about it, go ahead and post a comment and I'll get back to you on it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.